राधे राधे। अलबेली सरकार की जय, राधा रानी की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। Okay, if you look at the schedule, we have about half an hour, 30 minutes session of question and answer, Q&A. So at this time, if you have questions, you can ask, and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Someone is going to walk with the mic. If anyone has a question, just raise your hand if you have a question. Here, over here, mic. Bring the mic. Oh, there's one over there. Go ahead.
Namaste Ji. How do you keep this wide horizon thinking when you go back to the fast-paced life?
How do you keep?
This wide horizon thinking when you go back to the fast-paced life.
The first part I not understand. This wide what?
Wide horizon thinking. When I'm here, nature seems to be the best. It seems like, whatever I'm doing is trivial and this is the best part of life where I'm completely one with it. Namaste.
Okay, so the two things we have to do when we go back. One is that we have to put into practice what we learn here. Don't just leave it, don't just take it, now you've gotten something and leave it here. Take it with you and put it into practice, number one. Number two, keep listening to the divine philosophy of a true saint, like we just listened to Kripaluji Mahaprabhu. So nowadays there's so much lectures you can hear on the YouTube and all this, but make sure it's a true saint, as Sri Maharaj was just saying. We have this habit of listening everywhere. Anyone who wears some kind of orange clothes or something, we think he's a saint, and we listen and then we get confused. So it's important that we listen to a true saint, right? So best, I would say, listen to Sri Maharaj's lecture, keep listening and keep practicing. And if you have some questions, then Sri Maharaj has pracharaks, those he is trained, like myself, like Nikhilanand, Swami Nikhilanand, Divakari Devi, some of his pracharak that he is trained, then you keep contact and you ask a question and they will clarify. But it's important that we practice. Is lecture alone, just hearing, and yeah, we do practice here, we get something, and we do feel very good. But if we just go back and we get careless in the world, then it's just going to go. Maya will take hold and everything will go, right? So we have to keep practicing. Anybody else?
We know gopis had selfless love for Krishna. And then there's a pad in Prem Ras Madira where Gwalpals have written to Krishna that if Pati likhi khat tumhe, and if you don't come, we are going to die. So I always debate, Gopi's love is always Gopi Bhav. Can you please tell us more about Gwalpals too? Was their love selfless too?
Gwalpals are also selfless. You see, listen. In order to attain God, there are four relations we make, right? In the path of Raganuga Bhakti, there are four relations we make. Dasya Bhav, relationship of loving God as the servant loves the master. Das Swami. Sakya Bhav, loving God as your friend. And this is how the Gwalbal, the cowherd boys, love Shri Krishna as his equal. Loving one as your equal, loving God as your equal. Vatsalya Bhav, parental love, loving God as a parent loves a child. That Shri Krishna, Radharani is my baby, I'm her parent, I'm his parent, his mother, father. And the highest relation, Madhurya Bhav, lover-beloved relation. Any of these four, all has to be selfless, Nishkam, or else you will not attain. Even Dasya Bhav. anyone, all has to be selfless. Tat sukha sukhitvam, to be happy in the happiness of the beloved. This is what the Gwalbals are saying. This is Leela. Alright? The Gwalbals, the cowherd boys, they also want Krishna's happiness. Whatever makes him happy. But this is a Leela. Because look, in the separation, when you love someone so much, and you become separate from them, you can't see them anymore, of course you're going to feel like the life is leaving. Right? Because you love so much. How much pain you're going to feel in the separation of someone, how much happiness you get in the union of that person, in the association, that amount of pain you're going to feel in the separation. 100%. So imagine they love Shyam Sundar so much, right? They're more than their own life, whatever made him happy. So imagine the same amount they're going to feel in his separation, that pain. So they're just expressing. That's just to show how much love they have for Shyam Sundar. So Maharaj has written this part to show us how much they love him. In that when in the separation their life is leaving. That's just to show us how much they have for him. But always keep in mind, whether it's Dasya Bhav, Sakya Bhav, Vatsalya Bhav, Madhurya Bhav, any relation, it has to be selfless in order to attain God. Even though some people have attained in loving God as in selfish motive, like Kubja, right? One example is Kubja. She loved Shri Krishna, but she didn't care about his happiness, she only wanted her happiness. She wanted to satisfy her senses, but not with any man in the world, anyone else, only Shri Krishna. But she only cared about her happiness, so she attained Shri Krishna. This will happen, but it's very dangerous, right? Why it's so dangerous? When we love selfishly, when the beloved does what you want, Jai Ho, you're so happy. And the moment he doesn't do what you want, or your desire is unfulfilled, you get angry. So you're going to fall, right? And that person will eventually become an atheist. That's why Shri Maharaji always advises us, whichever relationship we make, it has to be Nishkam. Right? All will take us to Shri Krishna, but most important, in any relation, it has to be Nishkam. This is just showing in that part how much love they had, that they are feeling that they will die in a separation. That's all, to show that. Okay? Sure. Yes, somebody in the back. That boy.
I've seen saints and like Brajariks mention like seva, but what does like seva have like with the relationship with Bhagwan?
Okay, please repeat again. Take your time.
Okay, so I've seen people say like the importance of seva,
okay.
But what does seva have to do with the relationship with Bhagwan?
Okay, so that's a very good question. Very good. All right, so the word bhakti, which we are practicing, what is the meaning of the word bhakti? So when we want to find the meaning of a word in Sanskrit, we look for the root of that word. The root of the word bhakti is bhaj. Bhaj. Bhaj means seva. Bhaja dhatu sevaya. To do seva. So bhakti means to do seva, to serve. Serve who? To serve God and Guru. Alright? So bhakti itself means seva. We have to serve. We have to serve God and Guru. And how do we do seva? So we have three things in our possession that we can do seva, we can serve with. In Hindi we say tan, man, dhan. Tan means the body. So physically we do seva for Guru, for God. In terms of Guru, we can cook his food, wash his clothes. If he so desires, give him a massage, etc. Right? So that is tan. And if you want to say God, if God is a mandir, you can clean the mandir, you can keep Radha Madhav Dham, You see paper, you clean, you go around, clean the toilet, you do some seva, make it look beautiful. This is God's, this is Radha Rani's abode. I want to make it beautiful, I want to keep it beautiful. So you're thinking about Radha Rani. So this way, that is a done. Physically you're doing seva. Alright? Man. Man is the highest. Man means the mind. So with attaching our heart, our mind to Radha Krishna, to Guru, who is Radha Krishna personified, following the instructions of Guru, right? And always having favorable thought about Radha Krishna Guru. This is Man. This is the highest. And then Dhan. Dhan means that we should use our material wealth to do seva also. We should use that. How much? So we are told in the scriptures, when it comes to dhan, there's something called dan or charity. We are supposed to give at least 10% of our earning in charity to serve in God and Guru. So according to the, we're supposed to give charity, but there's a law, all right? There's a niyam. Deshe kale cha patre cha tad danam satvikam smitam. Chapter 17, verse 20, Gita. According to the vessel. In other words, the person you do the seva for, the person you serve with your wealth, that is the benefit you're going to give. So there are 4 patra, vessel. Rajasic, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. This is 3 worldly. So if anyone you do seva and they fall under this category, whether there's Sattvic person, you will go to heaven. Rajasic, you will come back in this material world or go to hell. And Tamasic, you will certainly go to hell. So the best one here is Nirgun. Right? That means one or gunatit. In other words, doing seva for God and Guru, who is beyond Maya, will get divine fruits. So all of these 3 we can do. The most important one is the man. Why seva is so important? We can be sitting here in the hall and chanting the name of Radha Krishna. Our mind is everywhere in the world. And God and Guru is noting where your mind is. You can be doing all the Hare Ram and all the devotion, and your mind is everywhere, and you're thinking, oh, I wish I was home playing with my games. I wish I was with my friends playing. So you're not going to get the fruit of being here because your mind is in the world. But if you're doing seva, right? That time I'm doing this for Radharani, I'm doing this for Maharaji. Your mind is with Maharaji, with Radharani, with Shri Krishna. You get more benefit. So seva is so important. Sit down here and do sadhana also. Most important is the mind. But where there is physical seva also, and if possible you can do with your wealth also, because you get the benefit of that, all that will help. Bhakti means seva, seva means bhakti. In a gist, this is I'm being very short here. It's a very long lecture, but I hope this little answer can help you understand a little more. That's how important seva is. Okay? What's your name? Keshav. So did you understand Keshav? Okay, so seva is very important. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, somebody here.
When doing a particular sadhana, sometimes we feel stagnant. How do we make sure we are on the right track?
Okay, so when you're doing the sadhana, your love should keep increasing. Things should start happening, right? So we can measure Atma-nirikshan. We should do that, right? So there's something Shimaraji says, Atma-nirikshan, self-evaluation, right? So there are milestones. Certain things should start happening. Am I getting less angry? Is my humility increasing? Am I being more tolerant? Am I able to tolerate more? How much closer am I feeling to Radharani, Shri Krishna, to Maharaji? So we should, like this, right? How much do I care about worldly things? What kind of clothes I wear? What kind of food I eat? What kind of motorcar I drive? Where I should go and visit so-and-so place? How much interest I have in that still, as compared to how much interest I have in thinking about Radharani, thinking about Sri Krishna, Maharaji. So these way we should self-evaluate all the time, right? Once a week, once a month, if possible every day. Shri Maharaji says 2 minutes before you go to sleep. Just before you go to sleep. Just take 2 minutes and start thinking. Today what did I do? How many times did I get angry? How many times did my mind get attached to the world? Did loss come into my heart and my mind, etc.? And then go to sleep. And make a decision in your mind, a resolve, ek sankalp banaiye, make a resolve. Tomorrow I'll try to do less. I'll try that. Anger will come because we are under Maya, but I'll try to be less angry. I'll try to be more humble, knowing that uncountable lifetimes of wickedness, sin, impurities are stored in my heart, in my mind. I'll try to be more humble. I try to be more tolerant, etc. Make this resolve. And stagnant should not come. Look, yena kena prakarena, right? This word comes. Whatever it takes to make you closer to Radharani, Shri Krishna, Maharaji, that is your sadhana. Not only what you see written in the scripture, anything which helps you to get closer, which helps to get your mind more attracted. So something is going like this, okay, I'll try this instead. Keep changing, there's no problem. Don't be afraid, all right? Because the mind is going to be in the right area, is correct, all right? Nobody can tell you your sadhana is wrong. Once it takes you closer to Radharani, closer to Shri Krishna, closer to Guru, that is sadhana. Okay? So you can keep changing. Don't think anything is wrong. Once it gets you closer, you're correct. Okay? Radhe, Radhe. So we will have a few sessions like these. Tomorrow also, I think tomorrow will be in the night. And then the last session on Monday will be like around the same time. So if you want also, you can, you have some question, you can write it down, prepare and come and bring it. All right? You don't have to just wait here and then the time will come and maybe something will come in my mind. Maybe something is there and you would want to ask, so you can do like that. Go ahead.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Since we didn't have any questions and you just came back from India and Missouri, can you tell us some little things that you did that about Didis and what happened in Missouri, some highlights?
Okay, so many highlights, right? So one is that Didis have started doing this Radha Govind yoga again, right? You know, Radhe, Govind, Radhe, Govind. So several things we do with that. You Radhe, you go forward, Govind, you go backwards. Or Radhe, you raise your hand, Govind, you put your hand down like that. So that has been a great way of getting us to exercise. As Maharaj, you know, Maharaji always emphasized exercise is important, and he showed by example how many times he would walk during the day, even here. Remember, we're doing sadhana and Maharaj is walking right here, inside the hall, right?
Can you lead a session like that tomorrow?
I'll try. Okay, I'll see if I can make some time into it, if you can find some time. So that was one of the things, of course, taking us up to Vaikunt, that and the trolley, right? That's been very nice when we go up and the Shri Maharaj used to take us up there. So they used to want to, at least everything that we used to do with Maharaji, they want us to have that association still in our mind, that Maharaj used to come here, he used to sit here, he used to give prasad to us, he will take photos with us, right? So everything that he did. So that was one of the highlights also, going up on to bike with that trolley on that high hill. But Didi will sit with us, you know, just like Maharaj used to be with us, so Didi is always there sitting with us so many times. The picnics are there. We have the picnic in Sheesh Mahal, right? The monkeys are there, right? So nowadays I'm seeing on the blog, there's so many monkeys are stealing and so many monkeys are entering people's room and doing all these things. So they are told to be, they've been told to keep the door closed. Anyhow, so they're given flowers to us, garlands. So all these flowers come from Barsana, right? Rangili Mahal. All these flowers, so many beautiful flowers with this, that beautiful flower, what is it called again? Mogra, right. And they make all these beautiful malas and they put it on for Maharaji, for Radharani, Shri Krishna, and then they take them up and they give out to all the satsangis as prasad. And we all wear, the girls wear some in their hair, right? And all, so we get the prasad of wearing the mala. Then the ball game is there, right? And we hit the ball outside, right? And you get fined for hitting the ball, but they want you to hit it outside. And then Choti Didi herself will hit the ball, and then we'll go and do pranam to her. The girls were trying to hug her, so she said, no hugging. But they will do like this to show that they are hugging. And then I had the thing of going and giving 5 to her when she will, so you get to touch her hand, you know, her soft, divine hand. So these are some of the highlights, right? The ball, so they've been playing the ball with us in the picnic also, and in the evening time, 4 o'clock in the evening before. And then of course they go to the kitchen and they give prasad to us with their own divine hands, all 3 of them, for lunch and dinner. They come and give us prasad. They sit there, you know, even Badi Didi, she's sitting there. We know how conditioned, how difficult it is for her with her hands, yet she'll come every lunch and every dinner and give prasad to us, right? And we get the gasa from Choti Didi. We get gasa upstairs in the kitchen also. So all these are some of the highlights. There's so many things, right? So these things, you know, more or less everything that Shri Maharaji did with us, they want to keep that in our mind fresh. It's not that they are doing this because they feel like doing it. Because all these things Shri Maharaji did. And they want to keep that, all that Leela fresh in our mind. So we can think, oh, Maharaji used to do this, he used to play with the ball. Maharaji would go, they'll take us to Seva Kunj and take us to his room that he stayed so many years. I think over 40 years he stayed there. Seva Kunj changed so many times during that period. So they'll take us to we'll be able to go and do pranam in his room, Ammaji's room, right next to his, right? We go upstairs, Hanumanji is there. We get to do pranam to Hanumanji. So, you know, like this, every day is something, there are new things and we get to enjoy. Devotees, they do, some who can have some talent, so the girls dance. Right, some boys can sing, right, like Udgam and what's the next one? Naman, right, so some boys sing, and then this Arjit, they sing very good, so they will sing some, you know, pad, etc. Nowadays, Didi isn't like the filmy things anymore. So she said, sing Radha Govind Geet or something, so most of the time they're singing out, they will sing some verses from Radha Govind Geet, or Shama Sham, you know, the Shama Sham Geet, etc. They will sing verses from that. And everybody enjoys because they choose beautiful ones. I mean, there's so many. Huh? Didi has threatened many times. Everybody gets scared. Everybody gets scared. She hasn't started as yet, but she has said many times that she wanted to, you're going to start. She has, everybody gets, oh, you have to do uttak by tuck. Right? So that is there. And of course the games are there. They have new games they come up with, but of course everybody likes with the chair, musical chair. Everybody likes that. And nowadays there's the stick game, right, that everybody likes also. The balloon, yes, so many games. All right. So this is just a little talk, little idea about what's going on in Mussoorie. There's so much more. So right now we have about half an hour left. We're going to do sadhana. Tomorrow we do have 2 more sessions of question and answers. So if you would like to prepare yourself before you come, right? Now the thing is that Maharaji used to say also, sometimes we don't like to ask question. We feel shy to ask in the public, and we want to ask personally, privately. That's a way to ask, but when you ask privately, you alone benefit. When we ask in the public, many people have the same question that you may ask. Or it's there and we can't remember we had that question. But when the answer is given, not only do the one who is asking benefit, everybody benefits. And this is why this is very important for us to ask questions like this also too. Sometimes it has to be a question that you think everybody will benefit, so ask a question. All right? And so everyone benefits from these question and answer session. Now we have 2 more of them. So tomorrow is going to be, because Maharaji's lecture will be in the night, tomorrow the program has a little bit changed because we have the public coming at lunchtime. And then on Monday, the last session will be around the same time. Okay? Ladli Lal ki, Radha Rani ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki. You can turn back this way and we'll go for sadhana. Again, this is a very beautiful part describing the beauty of the blue complexion body of Shri Krishna, Shyam Sundar, that the gopi is seeing and how she's feeling. Let's all try to put ourselves in the position of that gopi. Try to visualize Shyam Sundar as the gopi is seeing. Try to pay very close attention to the meaning. And try to visualize also Shyam Sundar in the blue complexion body of his, and try to feel, meditate, do Roop Dhyan. लाली लाल की जय नीलमणि कोरी अनुपम रूप
Oh
कर
Gori
Sushma Sudha Saras Bori Anupam
Neelmani,
kori Anupam Roop Kah नीलमणि भगवान की जय। So stand for Yugal Sarkar Aarti. लाडली लाल की जय। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी। दून सिर कल मुकुट झलके, दून श्रुति कुंडल भल हलके, दून दिग प्रेम सुधा छलके। जसीले नैन रसीले नैन रसीले सैन, दून मैनन मनमारी की बनवारी नटवारी। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। दूनी मृग चितवनी परवारी, दूनी लट लट कनी छवि न्यारी, दूनी भामट कनी अति प्यारी। रसन मुखपान हसन मुस्कान, यशन दमकान, दूनी देसर छवि न्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। एक उर पीतांबर पहरे, एक उर नीलांबर लहरे, दून उर लर मोतिन छलके। कंकन घनक कीकली झनक, गुरुन भनक धुन धुनि प्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। एक सिर मोर मुकुट राहे, एक सिर चूनरी छवि छाए, दून सिर तिरछे बल गाहे। संग ब्रजपाल लाडली लाल, माहगल गाल कृपालु दून दृगचारी की बनवारी नटवारी। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नटवारी। रासेश्वरी राधा रानी की जय। लाडली लाल की जय, श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय, श्री भक्ति धाम की जय, श्री कृपालु धाम भक्ति, श्री कृपालु धाम मनगर की जय, श्री राधा माधव धाम की जय, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे।